Recording. Are we recording now? Baba.
That's your Baba. All right. What do I think's gonna happen tomorrow in Baba? I think we're gonna have a short little pump and then probably gap down tomorrow. This gap is yet to be filled, 277.94. Yeah, I don't see much more upside of a stock. I know a couple of you guys are swinging 300 or 310s. It did look a good idea at the beginning, but it is losing steam. It's going to need another catalyst, and I think tomorrow and Monday we're going to see some downside on the stock. If you check out the TTM squeeze on the 15-minute, we're losing momentum very quickly on the upside. That's kind of what I'm looking at. Yeah, it's actually ready to go down. So yeah, see how the TTM fired on the downside right there at the end. So that's it's not a good sign for the stock. I would say anything above 291, you guys can grab calls, but I do think the stock is going to see a lot of downside. Hopefully we don't gap down pre-market because that would actually mess up all our levels. But for right now, I'm looking at anything below 286 or 286.5. You guys can short it all the way down to 278 potentially. So that's what I'm watching on Bob in the morning. And then you guys can look for it to bounce off there as well. Check volume MACD. Yeah, MACD's about to cross. Yeah, this looks kind of bearish. I thought calls were a good idea earlier, but now that I look at it, it looks a little bearish. So watch for a bounce off. Yeah, wherever that is. Yeah, watch for a bounce off that trend line. Is an ascending wedge, so it can easily fall out. Just be careful. Yeah, I wouldn't grab calls on this. If you guys are up on your calls in the morning, I'd sell them. I just don't like how it's moving right now. So that's all. Let's look at Facebook. Oh, what is it?
There was a DraftKings one.
Oh yeah, we can do that. I like DraftKings a lot. I did say that it was going to reverse pretty soon, and it did. Still looking forward. I want to see it pull back. Let me see. Yeah, I'd say anything around it might bounce off 40.6. Actually, they had earnings. I saw them move like
no, their earnings is 13th next week.
No, I saw them move big time after hours, I think. Yeah, this is down 3% after hours. So I'm not sure what that's about. You guys have to look at check out news to see what happened, why it's down so much. I think that we have to wait for a break of 43.5.59 on my chart. That's actually a key level on DraftKings. It's 43.3 is pretty key on DraftKings. So anything above 43.5, I would look for 45 potentially. Yeah, I'd say 44.8 is a good target on DraftKings. On the downside, I'm looking at 40.7 for puts, and the first target for that can be 39.5 on my chart. Let me just check your chart for a second. Yeah, it kind of lines up with what I was saying. Yeah. Those are going to be your triggers for puts. Again, on the TTM, it is losing momentum, so just be careful of that. Yeah, I think a lot of these stocks are actually ready to show some serious pullback. DraftKings, hopefully, can go back in its price channel. I don't have my pencil right now, so I can't draw it. But
Huh.
Yeah, I was looking. Yeah, I kind of want to see it back in this price channel here. Even something like this, my pen's not working. Yeah, I kind of want to see it back in there. So it might retrace a little bit. Yeah, it might retrace. As far as further upside, I gave you guys the levels. I can post them in the morning as well if you want them. All right. Someone's talking about ACB. Yeah, ACB ran intraday for no reason. You want to check out Neo? Yeah, we'll look at Neo in a second. All right. Yeah, I don't play with stock. This is all speculation, but that was a beautiful cup and handle to play if you guys wanted to. There, that was a good play. Yeah, I don't really have an option to move for this stock. If you guys want to bet on a Democratic victory, I'm not sure what's going on with the presidency right now, but yeah, these stocks tend not to sell off with the entire market. They kind of just tend to do their own thing. So I would say the IVs to the roof on the options. Yeah, I'm not sure what the contracts look like, but you guys can bet on something even crazy like an 8 or 9 strike call for a couple of months out. Again, if there is legislation, more legislation that passes in different states, this stock is going to pop, along with things like CGC, Green Thumb. Those are all the marijuana stocks, right? As far as puts, I don't really have, yeah, TLRY as well. Yeah, I don't really have levels on this. I've looked more closely at it, but it's just, yeah, it's going to do its own thing. It's going to pop based off news, and it'll dump based off bad news. That's all. There's not much to say about it. Is it a MACD? That looks right across right there. Looks pretty good. Yeah, we'll see. All right, let's check Facebook. On my chart. Facebook actually looks ready to run again. I think we're gonna see Facebook definitely test 297 again tomorrow. It might pop up in the morning and then dump. I just don't think we're gonna have 5 straight green days in a row. That doesn't usually happen. So
Do have a gap to fill down.
yeah. Yeah, it doesn't look too weak yet. It found good support at that 293.8 level, kind of. Or at 293.85, somewhere around there. It's kind of hard to tell, but it's found support there. So we could get a nice little bounce and a little pump up to 297, maybe even 300 tomorrow if we are in a bull market again. Yeah, just keep in mind that this growth is unhealthy for all of tech, and Facebook will get pulled down with everything else. So just don't try and chase it, right? We caught the bounce in the morning and it ended up running again intraday. You don't want to chase these stocks. Yeah. If you guys are watching, if you guys just kind of look at the chart a little bit, get a better idea. Like you guys see how it's that's a healthy downwards price channel, and then all of a sudden, we had nice steady growth, and all of a sudden we just shot up for no reason, right? That's unhealthy. We don't want to see that in stocks. So whenever that happens, it's very likely we're going to see some pullback back down to maybe this 285 to 280 level, and then we'll continue this healthy price channel. But we're this is way too volatile right now. So yeah, it'll slow down. It'll slow down soon. Facebook has many, many gaps to fill. Thank you. Netflix. Yeah, I was gonna call Netflix again, but I didn't like how the contracts, the spreads were just pretty insane. There's no volume on the stock. Yeah, Netflix was good. I actually don't remember why I played it. I'll be very honest with you guys. I think I saw a couple things work out. Yeah, we can look at it. Let's see. It is an upwards price channel. It is looking pretty healthy, actually. It took a nice dump after earnings, obviously, right? So that wasn't earnings, right? That was earnings. Okay. So yeah, it's gonna find its way back up to that 530 level, or even at the bottom of this wick, whatever that level is. Yeah, it's been slowly climbing every day, and it's not ridiculous like SPY's been. So yeah, I'd say puts below 510 on Netflix, but I really like the stock right now. Yeah, I like how it's moving. I just wish there was a bit more volume. That's all. Um, yeah, if you go to the 3 minute, yeah, 2 to 3 minutes, good. So looking for. Yeah, I put that. Yeah, lower that put trigger line to 507.25. It's good, 50 cents below, or even 507, since this is a stock that since it's pretty expensive. Yeah, I don't. Let me see. Yeah, it's gonna pull back a little bit, but it's in a very healthy price channel. So on your charts, guys, you can draw a price channel from wherever those wicks were, and just try and catch it in there. That's very messy, obviously, but yeah, I like how it's moving right now. I like it a lot. All right, let's check out Neo. All right, if you guys are still bag holding Neo, I don't know what to say to you. We caught Neo, I think, somewhere around there. It was at 12:36 was the time we got it, so wherever that was, somewhere around there, right? Somewhere around there. So yeah, I mean, I kept rejecting that 39.87 level or 39.89. We did see volume start to pick up a lot right here, and that's when we started to hop in the contracts with a tight stop loss, anything under there. Our put line remains the same at 38.4. So anything below there, the stock should dump and probably see 37 or below. The stock is overextended, obviously. It's going to keep running. I mean, I think it might even see 50 or 60 after earnings, but there will be a bit of pullback, right? When Neo breaks its price channel, I always tend to get shot back down. So I'm actually swinging 42 strike puts. I just have one contract. I think that Neo might pull back to 41. That's a good line to pull back to. It did gap up as a healthy breakout, but then at 41, it kind of just started going crazy, and that's a little unhealthy. So I'm looking for a pullback down to anywhere around this level. And yeah, hopefully, if we find support at 42.5, you guys can play it again above 44. Playing options. Definitely try to grab next week's 45s or even 46s. They'll be cheaper. You can collect more premium that way. Yeah. I prefer just holding equity of Neo. I actually don't have any Neo shares, and I feel very stupid for it. But actually, I do have a couple. No, that's a lie. But yeah, I lit up on shares. This company looks like it's gonna make some big moves. Yeah, I do have Neo shares. I'm not sure what I'm talking about. Not sure why I said that. Yeah, just don't get caught in FOMO, because you guys see always just look at the bigger picture always, right? We're in a good price channel. We have good ups and downs, right? It's moving in waves, right? And all of a sudden, that is unhealthy. That looks a lot like the beginning of September or like June when all of tech and everything just crashed. So just be careful. You don't want to get caught chasing the stock that's already started running. You want to get in before the move. Puts, yeah, that's not necessarily a sign to get puts, right? I'm just saying there can be a bit of pullback, but you just don't want to get caught in those fake runs. Neo as a company looks very good right now. There's only good news surrounding it, and always always banks you're pumping it. So I'd be careful trying to short it long term.
Just ride the
All right,
trend, man.
exactly. Let's check out SE. Let's see. I think they have earnings sometime soon. Definitely in the next few days, if not tomorrow. If you guys want to check on that for me. Yeah, the stock's a beast. It's been running without any significant pullback. Let me pull out my chart for a second. SE. Yeah, this is cloud computing internet-based company in I want to say Singapore or something like that. It's a very, very, very strong stock. There's been absolutely really no pullback at all. It actually looks overextended right now. I'm checking out the 4-hour right now. You guys see that gap? So you want to pull it up. Sorry, in the chat. ER is 11:10. That's Monday, right? No, it's next Tuesday.
17. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, but it's actually overextended right now. Yeah, the stock actually could retrace tomorrow back to 175. Yeah, it's possible. Yeah, it's actually a little unhealthy. Looks very similar to NEO. People have just kind of been riding the stock all the way up. Yeah, I'll make a good short. And these premiums aren't too ridiculous either. I just feel like if we do grab next week's contract, which we should be doing on Friday, the premiums are going to be jacked up just because the implied volatility on earnings. So we'll see. But I do think it's going to dump before earnings. I don't know how they're going to perform. I'd have to check their past performance, check their balance sheet, all that fundamental stuff. But yeah, it's going to have a bit of pullback very, very, very soon. So I would say anything below anything out of that price channel, we'll see 174, like without question. Like I don't even have to look at it. Yeah. TTM right there is about to fire as well. Yeah, the stock is going straight to 174. I give it 2 or 3 trading days. All right. Is that it? I think we hit everything. Disney. Okay. Yeah, I haven't actually taken a look at Disney in ages. Let's see Disney.
It's in a price channel.
Yeah, I see that. I mean, it looks good. I don't really see any warning signs. It's nice, healthy growth. They do have earnings coming up soon, right? Or they probably did already. I don't remember. Yeah, I actually think the stock might run tomorrow.
12th. The earnings are 12th.
The 12th? Okay, gotcha. Yeah, everything looks bullish. Yeah, it looks pretty good actually. I just fear that I might get caught if there is some major pullback in the market. But yeah, I see a good pretty strong support, that 123.2 level. Pretty strong support on Disney. I'd grab it at a break of 128. It's a key level. Or 120, actually, no, 128.7 is a good line to watch. Anything above that will give us 130 and possibly 131 if we are in a bull market. I wouldn't really short the stock. Yeah, it's all noise. There aren't really good levels to short this stock. If there is major pullback in the market, then I do expect it to head to 122.7. But yeah, I don't really see any lines that would trigger me to get puts. All these targets are so close together. It's not the best thing to play. As far as long-term equity, it could be a good stock to hold. Disney did pop last earnings because something wasn't as bad as they thought it was going to be. I don't remember what that something is, but you guys can read up on Google and try and find out if you want to pay Disney for earnings. I recommend Leaps. The stock doesn't move that much every day. So anything 130s for January 15th would be a good contract, or even 150s for March 19th of 2022. Disney's not going to go bankrupt. They have streaming services. They have all these business deals. They don't really need their parks right now. So, yeah. All right. Check a chat. ESPN, Disney Plus, yeah, exactly. Hulu. They were opening up their theme parks, then it got shut down, I think, by the Governor Newsom in California. I don't know. Yeah, right. Yeah, the parks are dead. That was a flop. Yeah, I think they're going to be fine as a company. But there might be some short-term pullback just due to an imminent sell-off. So, all right, cool. Well, I'll see you guys pre-market. Have a great night.
See you, man.